does it grow him as a competitor? It grows him as a person.
Yeah.
It shows maturity. It shows, hey, I'm willing to learn and work on.
That's such a good life skill to have.
Exactly.
You're at work. You're getting busted by some project. What do I do? You go to someone. You get help. You're like, how do I do this better?
Now I know how to do it.
Yeah.
Now I know how to do it.
You started doing those banners or Twitter.
Oh my goodness.
You start and you're like, what do I do? You go to YouTube, some Photoshop tutorial.
Yeah.
Now I'm better.
I spent like 10 hours on my first banner.
Dude,
it was terrible.
Learning is broken.
I'm so mad you said that.
Learning is broken.
I'm so mad those words came out of your mouth and a mic was live to catch it.
Dude, it's true.
There are people that just don't.
I mean,
Dude,
you're correct.
There's O2ers that just, every week, they're just like, I mean, some people have fun playing the game casually, and that's cool too. But like, there's people that get frustrated because they're not learning, and they forget that they have to, you have to learn to learn.
You have to do it. You can't just, you can't just expect to do better.
It's not something that happens automatically. You have to seek it out. You have to try.
Exactly. If you don't know what you did wrong, ask somebody.
Exactly.
Or review the set.
Yeah.
We have so many stream sets right here and so many VODs to go ahead and review.
If you're looking for the VODs, you're going to find those over at youtube.com/AON Gaming.
But right now, we are live on Twitch, and we're here with, this is Lucis Finals, UtopianRay versus Gen Game Stocktaker, and the Wolf is staying out for this one.
Oh, yeah. Ugh, I'm taking a load off. I was standing that whole time.
It was a good set.
Yeah, yeah. Keep me on the edge of my seat.
So I like that the Wolf is sticking out for this. I am always of the belief that that Palutena is just such a hard fight.
He went all Wolf in winners, right?
No, there was a lot of Villager involved.
No, in this matchup.
No, I think he went Villager for a time.
I remember, oh yeah, he did do both. Because I remember talking about how UtopianRay wasn't reflecting the lasers, but I also remember talking about how Palutena's tall, which is good for Villager.
Yes, and these are both true.
So,
I think that the full Wolf is just like, the Wolf is coming hot off of a well-earned win over Jewel.
Wait, does this mean Kofi's and Grains?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I'm so excited for this tournament.
You want to know something? Wolf's jab 1 is actually pretty good, which shouldn't be a surprise to anyone.
Right.
But his jab 2 and 3 are awful. Jab 3, he sticks his head out to bite you, and his head stays there for a while. Like, it's actually garbage. I'm very surprised that Stock is trying to integrate it into his kit. But, like, hey, points for experimenting?
I got to point something out that just happened on the right side of the stage. Stocktaker pushed UtopianRay off stage, and he did this excellent full hop to avoid the explosive flame.
Right.
Because in the first set, Ray was putting out all those explosive flames as he was flying away from the stage. And Stocktaker was getting hit by a lot of them, and he finally adapted, jumped over one, and pushed his edge guard a little further. Unfortunately, didn't end up getting the stock, and it was Ray, actually, that got that kill. So here we have Stocktaker now with a fresh stock. Let's see if he can get this edge guard situation down.
I feel like it's worth noting how, like, the full stock lead that Stock has, like, he hasn't really been sweating in a lot of this matchup, too. I'm very surprised that Ray has been, like, dealing poorly with the pressure.
A lot of the kills he was getting in winners were due to early down airs, and that was keeping him way ahead. If Stocktaker can avoid stuff like that, see, situations like this, combo into... Oh, yeah, see, like, that's the kind of stuff he was getting hit with earlier. And, you know, these nairs into forward airs, into read the air dodge down air, that's scary stuff. And if Ray's allowed to get that, he's going to come out on top. I like that cute little interaction there. You know, both players using safe moves on shield. Stocktaker drops shield, goes for an F-tilt, says enough of this.
And Ray's response with his own forward tilt.
Yeah.
You know, forward tilt used to be, like, a horrible button. And it's still probably, like, down there as far as Palu's options are concerned. But it reaches so far, and it's active for such a respectable amount of time that, like, sometimes you just got to accept the fact that there's just a rod spinning around you. You got to hold that. And the only option that Wolf has that can really contest it safely is, I'm pretty sure, just Blaster.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is he was just getting camped out by Ray, and he said, wait a second, I'm going to camp you out. Just start shooting him. Dude, Wolf's projectile, I can't believe you don't think it's the best in the game.
In my opinion, it's not the best, but I feel like it's worth noting as far as uses go. I think it's one of the best anti-zoning tools because it forces a zoning character to react. And that's one thing that Palutena no matter where she finds herself on the tier list and how good the rest of her tools are, she is still at heart a zoner. It's just that her zone is shifted to be a lot closer in on her. But Wolf can break zone very well, and it's mostly because he forces any zoning practices to just be null and void with a projectile of his own, and also having such great get-off-me options.
Back throw for game?
Yeah, even with good DI.
Town's got those slender blast zones on the sides.
I hate Stock's Wolf for one reason. It's always because he looks so, like, ashamed when he wins with Wolf. He's like, yeah, he knows he, like, did some nonsense to someone, but he's still winning. You know what I haven't seen in a long time, though? UtopianRay's Olimar.
I forgot he even played Olimar.
He has one. I don't think
Back
we'll
on
see it.
Town.
Yeah, hey, Ray believes.
I mean, they were both adamant about going here for a set. Ray won the games here, but Stocktaker chose the stage, so they both must like it. You know?
Yeah, it's worth noting that Ray is also of that circle of players who, like, talks a lot, like, has fairly similar opinions, one of them being Town and City being a great stage, so, like, I'm not too surprised. Also, his style of play, I think, benefits really well from Town. Like, when there's no platforms, he knows that he can juggle well. When there are platforms, he knows that he can run or shark. It's just like making that transition's a little rougher than some other players.
Ooh.
There's a bit of a wayward warp as well. That's one thing that's always been absent from Ray's Palutena is he's never really bothered with...
Got the drag down. Stocktaker with the panic side B option. Thought he was going to get to the ledge, but was not high up enough.
That was the chunkiest stock I've ever seen Ray take. Why would he drag down Nair?
I liked it, though, because it put Stocktaker below the ledge. And, yeah, he could have gotten back, obviously, but, you know.
Ray was also in position to respond to whatever that was.
He was in full control there. That drag down was excellent.
It was brilliant, but I feel like it was almost a misinput. I kind of want to see it more from Ray now that I've seen it once. It's like when you're cooking, but you don't do it by the book. So your recipe is, like, homebrewed, but it's really good. So you're like, hey, let me get more of that.
But you don't remember it, so that's the problem.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, what did I put in here?
And that's why you back air at the ledge.
Yeah.
Down throw, forward air, but air dodge inwards. All right.
A lot of spacing, a lot of empty aerials coming out here. Swinging at the air, not a bad thing to do, by the way. Unless you are Robin, I think every other character in the game is okay with taking an empty swing.
Like,
if you're not close enough to your opponent to hit them, they're probably not close enough to hit you. You just got to be wary of whiff punishing, you know?
I think it's just that both of these characters excel well at whiff punishing. And because of that, like, they can both not only afford to throw out some moves, but they also know the danger of overextending just a hair because they can get blown up for it. So close. So close. Down smash just not big enough. I love how exact a lot of moves in this game are. Like Wolf's aerials are so egregiously large.
Despite having a deficit there, Stocktaker now takes a commanding lead. Let's see how much percent he can stack on here. Oh, this is a lot.
Two forward airs. I mean, it's still
He
respectable.
got an F tilt. Up tilt. That was chunky.
This is the best way to describe this game, too.
Amazing DI. Gets the sweet spot on the side B. Looks more impressive than it probably was.
No, yeah, if that was the dunk, that could have been it.
Yeah. Dude, this stock. This is all extra credit. Remember the part where he was going to die?
I don't. I do.
All right, I remember it.
We scene selected right to that part of the movie.
Yep. Scene select in a movie. Dude, the last time I used scene select in a movie was literally Shrek 1. Not even kidding. Ooh, catches him with the up smash.
This matchup's like an ogre.
It's got
An ogre's like an onion.
You thought
It has layers.
I'm so mad.
I
still remember the scene select like menu for that movie.
Oh, with All-Star playing?
Yeah. Oh my god, what sloppy play. Both players just missing everything. That little shield.
Why would that work?
Oh, Stocktaker's not too happy about that.
Stocktavius is Tidington. No,
Yeah,
it's
I think both players were a little spaghetti at the end there.
a little. That was Mama Sabara was right there.
Yeah.
But hey, nonetheless, that ties up our count for 1-1. And as a reminder, we are deep in the losers final, so this is best of 5. But winner goes on to fight Kofi, who's chilling in Grands right now, and is actually just sort of lingering in the back of the venue, as it turns out from these player cameras.
Who just showed up? Kofi?
No, yeah, Kofi's just sort of chilling there.
Nice.
Fun fact, his hoodie is based off of Wireframe Little Mac.
Oh, that's dope.
If you look at his hoodie, it has like the black and lime green.
I love it.
And it's that pink. It's Mac's training hoodie.
That's actually sick. I didn't know that.
Like, I noticed it just barely earlier today. But hey, we'll talk about Kofi when we get there. We still have plenty of Wolf versus Palu to go.
You know, a move that doesn't get talked about a lot is Wolf's up tilt. It's a really good launcher tool and combo extender when you can't quite get there.
Yeah, I think people don't talk about it out of fear of the move hearing it.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that. Because everyone's too busy talking about his other amazing tilts.
Like...
Time to take off your jacket?
Yeah, man.
Just unzipper it.
No.
Okay.
I don't want it. But...
Right,
Up tilt's not really that important. It's like a piece of a puzzle. Like, it's needed to solve it, but it itself isn't that fantastic. The only part about it that's good is the fact that it is actually a guaranteed follow-up from dash attack across the cast. There's a different window of percentage for it, and it's fairly generous. But, like, it's a good follow-up tool. On stages with shorter platforms, you could poke with it, which kind of weird, but okay. Where did you go?
Whoa.
That is something that Stock did not need right now. Well,
that was not the best DI. I think that may have even been survivable. I'm not sure.
I don't know. She was at 141, and that was sweet. That was as sweet as it could be.
I don't know. It didn't sound that great of a move. Like, it didn't sound like it made that great of a connection. Even though it looked like he was just all up in it.
Hey, man, unsatisfying stocks nonetheless. It's still something that Stocktaker needs, as he's still a stock down. And even though I have all the faith in the world he'll make up the percentage deficit, ending out the stocks has been a consistent issue for Stocktaker in this this set. And I feel like against Palutena in general.
You know what it is? And this is going to sound like scrubby. Whoa, I'm going to eat all of those. So here's what it is. I feel like he's... I feel like Stocktaker is not back airing enough. He's just got to back air more. In neutral, when he's in advantage, everywhere. By the same token, Ray isn't really back airing a ton either. He's definitely getting more mileage about his dash attacks and stuff like that.
You know, Stock is picking a lot of really good times to swing on shield. I just wish it wasn't with that up smash.
I take back what I said. That one killed even earlier than the first one. So.
Well, now it's got a little bit of rage behind it. And, he swung with a lot of things. You know what's disgusting is this is still an extremely winnable match for Stocktaker.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Ray needs to make this interaction here the end.
Okay.
And that's exactly what he'll do as he takes the set 2-1 over Stock into... No, I'm sorry.
No.
We still got another game ahead of us.
We're in best of 5 land.
Man, it's breaking my ankles. I'm so used to it.
You know what's cool is that was such a good trap. Reacting to the tech in place. Obviously, up smash going to take it. Tech away. Just jump, forward air. Or raw back air. Anything you want, really. What was he supposed to do? No tech, up smash. Tech roll in. The up smash lasts too long. It'll get you. And he can just react. There was really nowhere to go on that platform.
He picked Yoshi's for game 4.
Okay.
I feel like no one ever picks this stage, but me, I love this stage, and I feel like against Ray, this might actually be the great equalizer of the set because it's so small. It's such a claustrophobic stage, and we've seen in the past that Wolf, and especially Stocktaker, deals with platforms really well, so, like, get me curious to see what happens in this one. Here's that back air you wanted.
Yeah. And, you know, I think he was listening to us because in addition to back airing more, you know, he went to a smaller stage because he realized he wasn't getting the kills he needed. So if he combines those two pieces of advice, not advice, but, you know, those 2 points, I think he can come out on top this game.
Forward throw. Oh, that's why he went for it.
Yeah, it is DI mix-up. You know, you catch him DIing out and down, and you just dunk. All right, it's going to be about 30 damage. Nope. Tech's in, catches Ray by surprise, but still able to get some follow-up, forcing Stocktaker off the stage. Stocktaker catches him with a quick reversal. That side B got the extra sweet spot.
I can't even tell really which, like how that killed Ray. He like bounced around on the ledge. Saved the jump. Excellent play, but he got ripped out of the space. I didn't realize that her standing grab is that good. Either that or Stock had a disjoint out for one too many frames.
Oh, got the chunky hitbox.
A lot of chunk in this match.
Oh, yeah.
This is a hardy losers finals. That's what you want to
I'm trying to avoid the word, what was it, meaty? So,
well, meaty's
chunky.
Meaty's a specific term.
Yeah, and I know. I'm down with the street fighters. Hey, fellow kids.
How do you do, fellow FGCers?
Yeah. I feel like a raw F smash there would have just done him in.
That's actually what I want to see more of from Stock, is just put it out there.
Be ignorant. Smash attack more. You have the privilege of doing so with Wolf. There's very little cooldown. Yeah, see smash attacks. That back air. Strong moves. Kill him. As long as Ray respects that, like, yeah, if he respects it, gets some good punishes. But dash attack's really the only thing in his kit that's going to be fast enough. So he did the right thing there. Maybe a fade run away into explosive flame. You know, that's the only other thing I could see working.
Up throw, juggle state is leading into dash attack. That'll just straight up kill. No need for the follow-up. Now Stock back on a second lease on life here.
Wolf's dash attack really does it all, you know. It can kill and it can combo. Good move, man. Good move. Forward air strings, here we go. 50 damage all of a sudden. Stocktaker's got a pretty good lead here.
Yo, he read the button press from Ray too and peeled back. He just didn't respond quick enough. This is a very dangerous string.
I like that he tried to make that nair safe by putting out another attack, but UtopianRay held shield. Very diligent, very, took a lot of, what's the word? I can't think of the word.
Chutzpah.
Yeah.
Let's give him that.
Yes,
give
exactly
him the Yiddish. So much shield stun. Wow. All right.
Oh.
Just barely missing.
That was so scary. This is such a scary spot to be. Oh my god, that tech. He could have.
He actually could have just gotten sauced on that play alone. Ray is inches away from securing himself a spot in Grand Finals.
That DI away was pretty scary stuff. Down tilt? No.
I'm
Just
expecting
had to
him
put
to
out a
get
safe nair instead. I like it.
this entire match. Stock hasn't even attempted to give him the claws. He keeps on going for up smash.
Yep. These nairs just aren't enough.
Well, he tried to get tricksy with it, but it's not going to happen.
Attack. Another dash attack. He's just throwing him in. Yeah, there's the forward tilt. Dash attack.
He put the boot just through her chest. She's dead after that one.
This set has been so close. Every game, the person I think that's going to win does not win. Every game.
It's a nail-biter of a set, whether you expect it or not. We're going into Game 5, losers finals. They're hovering that TNC.
Well, yeah, he agrees to it. Yep.
All right, so
he's not technically able to go there, but Stock doesn't care. He loves that stage. He's not going to win.
So while we do run DSR, Gentleman's Clause trumping it, lets them go back to TNC. And we'll see how this goes for Game 5. We've seen at this point that both players have been operating very well on it. So it's going to be an interesting development. I was right, though. Story acting is the great equalizer is what's putting Stock back here. But for how much longer? Because I feel like Ray has made Town and City work really well for him. And even though Stock has like a precedent of doing well here, Ray has turned that on its head.
Well, I think the extra, it's not like a lot more space per se, but I don't know. The platforms kind of open up the stage in a unique way, kind of like how Kalos is very opened up. You know, when the platforms are in those like spread out positions, I think Palutena can thrive. So it makes a lot of sense that Ray likes this stage. But I think Jared's just fond of the stage as a stage.
I would agree with that.
I don't think he has any strategic reason for picking it. I think he just likes it.
You know something I just realized? Even though it's always a static like transformation. Like there's always a 3 platform out at the start. There's always the 2 after this.
Yep.
No one ever refers to it as like the town or the city section. It's been like this now for like 4 or 5 years. Like we're in the
Where
city.
are we now? City?
Yeah, this is the city part.
Okay. Is there actually a town?
The town's the first part we're in.
Ah.
It is technically.
But does the background change?
Yeah, that's when we're shifting.
What's Gracie's Grace?
Gracie Grace is a fashion store. In City Folk and in New Leaf, you buy furniture and clothes from
Where are we
Gracie.
going?
Now we're going back to the town. So now we go over the town gates.
Why is there a medieval gate?
I couldn't really answer. They took out the police station and they decided to hire the police as like gatekeepers.
Interesting.
So there's your lore update for the day. Meanwhile,
You missed-
Stocktaker has been dash attacking a lot.
We missed the opportunity to say nice back air for that first stop.
Probably better that we didn't.
I think we owe the stream a nice back air.
They got their one for the night. Check off your bingo cards, kids.
Oh. Just hanging on.
With a wing of prayer, too. Like, the neutral air dodge is, I feel like it's an underappreciated defensive tool nowadays because of how good directional air dodging is for so many things.
There's so many times where I really wish I could neutral air dodge, and my fat thumb says, you're going in this direction. Blam.
I'd like to point out that Ray is playing much more defensively in this set.
Doesn't seem like it's working this game, though.
Yeah, it's...
Defensively lets your opponent live to 178.
Yes, that's very true.
Sometimes you got to make plays.
But I brought this up much earlier in our top 8.
Laser to laser combo. That was stupid.
Lame.
Not a real combo, by the way. Oh, back air. Didn't connect. Decides to land, go for a quick up smash. Finds the mark. UtopianRay on his last stock of the tournament, question mark? Exclamation point?
It's very possible. With
Ellipses?
Jewel having been placed at 4th tonight, or no, tied for 5th rather.
This is the last defender of the
4th.
city?
This is the last city rep, as Losers Finals ties up whether or not we see City versus Long Island, or if it's an AON
Classic?
Brotherly Bash.
Ray retreating to the platforms. I don't think that's the right move. I think you want to keep your feet firmly planted on the ground here.
See, I feel like if Ray plays it like super passively, it could work out on the long run, but it's a style of play he would have had it like built into stock at the beginning of the set. Or like the beginning of the top 8. One thing that I wanted to highlight was how Ray has been changing how he plays with Palu against his opponents very slowly throughout the night. And that's just a tribute of his...
This is good adaptation.
yeah, but it's a very slow adaptation, and that's something that I feel has always been a bane to his play. Like, he'll get there. eventually.
Living. Oh my goodness.
Sir
So
Livington.
close to death. A third lease on this one life.
Why even play with multiple stocks? He's waiting for it.
Why wouldn't that be safe in neutral?
Don't you know this character?
Oh, I do.
I've been waiting for
Duffington.
and that's it. Game 5. Stocktaker takes Losers Finals over UtopianRay. Yeah. He did it.
The claw?
The claw. I got one of these.
I'm not doing that.
Do it.
I'm not doing it.
Do it. Join us.
No, 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 no. I'm not giving the claw. I don't like wolf.
Good claw. Good claw.
Yeah.
But now, we have a classic Spaceys battle ahead of us. Wolf versus Falco. Kobe versus Stocktaker.
I'm elated.
Are you?
No.
What's the matter? You don't like some of these?
No.
You know, I don't even really
Think
know.
what Fox did, though?
God, I hope not.
Do you think they realize there's like a $500 prize for the winner?
I don't think they noticed.